Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matthew, your speaker today. Currently, I'm undertaking the completion of my degree in Finance and Economics at Curtin's Business School. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gee, Matt, that's really bland. Well, trust me, there's much more to me than my interest in the business cycle. The purpose of this presentation is much more than completing another assignment at uni. But there's significantly more. I aim to reflect on key lessons learned that enhanced my business mind and, moreover, outline lessons and opportunities provided and missed during my time at Curtin University. Throughout the duration of enhancing your business mind, my attention was increasingly drawn to assessing my future prospects and identifying how to work to my strengths. This is integral. I aim to outline future goals and hold myself to constant assessment of my progress, as well as creating a long-lasting mission statement for my future self. I aim to utilize this reflection for self-development in order to take control of my career prospects and stand out from the crowd. While deliberating my personal answers to the myriad of questions presented to you as part of the employment tool, I really realized how many different aspects there are to becoming an employable person for businesses in the future. Interestingly enough, my strengths, indicated by my responses, lied with ethical, social, and cultural literacy, as well as basic literacy. I found this relatively surprising, as in particular the ethical, social, and cultural literacy. I believe this is a strength because I'm personable and do not have trouble communicating with others, regardless of potential differences we may have. My weakest aspect is clearly my understanding of occupational literacy. Fortunately for me, I believe this can be worked on the most through a proactive approach, and I'm thankful for the tool in identifying this weakness, as it is somewhere I can put in extra work. First of all, I need to enrich my understanding for career flexibility and opportunities available to me through utilising my degree. Secondly, and crucially, I need to ensure that I have a plan B mapped out, just in case things don't go to plan. Personal and critical literacy is another key aspect in which I believe there is a large capacity for self-growth. Step 1 being career commitment, meaning maintaining the belief I chose this career path for a reason and remaining steadfast in the fact that I have a plan B, as well as self-belief. This is always key. Positive reinforcement and a strong support network are also integral. Uploading goals and upholding them and constantly applying my ambitions to real life, as well as assessing where I'm at and what I can be doing better, will assist me in enriching my personal and critical literacy. In something that is rather unusual for me to say, I would genuinely miss arriving to class every week for this unit. Many aspects of enhancing your business mind, I'm just going to call it EYBM from now for short, were so different to your standard class, and I think that's what I really liked about it. Initially, the unit was daunting, as it largely involved communication with peers. However, as the unit progressed, and I became more and more comfortable with all my colleagues, I began to relish the opportunity to work in that team environment. The unit taught me a variety of lessons I don't believe I would have understood without it. Activities such as the Gaddy pitch, enrichment of my reflective writing, and the ability to interact and work properly with other individuals. I believe this unit assisted in improving my employability and enhancing my communicative skills. Moreover, my eyes were open to the key of deeper career thought processes and the need for planning and a forward-looking approach. The ability the unit provided us to complete tasks in rolling group settings allowed me to make new friends at uni, which would be a first, funnily enough, and feel more comfortable about my ability to emulate this in the workforce. Overall, I largely enjoyed my time at Curtin University, not without its challenges of course, but I enjoyed the flexibility of being able to study full-time as well as juggle other activities in my life. Whilst I'm not entirely done with my tertiary degree yet, I've still got one semester to go. I feel as though I chose a relatively safe major to complete and may have been benefited by further research as to what was available at Curtin. With further assessment, alternate careers such as construction management or town planning may appeal and fit me better personally. That said, I do maintain a thorough enjoyment in economics and can see myself forging a career in that aspect. Of course, there are aspects of uni life I could have branched into more to better my experience, such as joining more clubs or being more active in trying to make lasting relationships with my peers. If I had my chance again, I would recommend this. Moreover, I could have further used the services available to me as a student, such as career advisors, to gather further understanding of my degree and what flexibility I have. This ties in with the flexibility outlined in the employability tool. Other things, such as acting on all the emails I received, offering scholarship opportunities, just have a shot, or inviting me to meetings with people in the industry to create a network for me once I complete my studies. One thing I aim to complete in my last semester is to become a mentor and assist a first-year student in finding their feet at uni. I believe this experience will aid me in differentiating from the pack. Currently, I'm open-minded as to whether I want to do further study, as I enjoyed my time at the university, and I believe this could set me on for the right pathway. Firstly, however, I plan to enter the workforce utilising the degree I will hold and make a more informed decision of whether I want to continue with that aspect or come back and study more. Utilising the Odyssey plan which we completed in class in EYBM, which in itself I thought was a very thought-inducing and somewhat reassuring process, as it gave me sort of the grits that I had a plan for my future. I thought that was really good. Firstly, in my plan, I aim to finalise my studies, obviously one more semester, and maintain good scholarly standing for the next 6 months. Following this, I aim to find full employment utilising my degree in order to gauge the climate that I want to work in. I'm sort of planning to save money and keep an open mind as to travel. Obviously that depends on the future climate, with coronavirus and things, as well as setting up a strong foundation for my future. I want to utilise the skills I've learnt with economics and finance, and once I have a realised experience in the business market, I may have observed another aspect that may capture my interests. I believe I'll be in better standing to make an informed decision with some more experience. I believe this Odyssey plan was key in asserting my ambitions for my near future. I feel and am comfortable with this plan, and I have the resources available to complete it. I'm confident in this plan. Further assessment is needed, obviously, and this plan whether it will fit me personally. However, I think I just have to give it a shot. Secondly, as outlined earlier, if all doesn't go to plan, I need a backup plan, a plan B, in which I will be successful. Things not going to plan would be me disliking my chosen profession after a short time in the industry, or me even failing to find work in that chosen profession. As outlined in the Odyssey plan, I aim to do further research and perhaps re-specialise if all doesn't go to plan, perhaps as outlined earlier in construction management or town planning, as I think these would really fit me personally. There obviously are questions regarding this, whether I have the resources, time at a later age to make a career change. However, I think that with further thought, my career plan is coming along quite nicely. I would like to tell my future self to continue along the path as outlined. Continual self-development and understanding of financial markets and economics will set me in good stead for a stronger foundation in later life. I take strong interest in investment and extorting financial opportunities, and I think that this could set a really good foundation for me, hence why I chose the path I did. I would like to remind myself to take time and make more informed decisions with more information at hand, and I'd like to remind myself to channel my inner Jim Carrey and be a yes man. I will never forget being constantly reminded to take every opportunity offered to me, whether I'm apprehensive or not. My time at Curtin University has gifted me a few resounding lessons regarding managing time and compartmentalising my social life apart from my professional life, and sort of getting a proper grip with things. So, hopefully, I'm much more memorable than just my economics and finance major denotes. I've actually really enjoyed composing and delivering this reflective piece, as it has made me more comfortable being more prepared for my future. A myriad of activities have helped me reach this conclusion, including the use of the employability school, the construction of my Odyssey plan, and continual discussions with peers in the class. Discussions within EYBM have helped me open my eyes to the difficulty within business, whether that be ethical dilemmas or unconscious bias. Between this and increased exposure in group settings, I believe I'm much better placed to enter the workforce, having completed this unit. Moreover, I enjoyed constructing a message or a time capsule, if you will, for my future self, as well as feeling more at ease thanks to my Odyssey plan.